Hey everyone, how are you doing? Today I want to talk about something almost everyone loves, sleeping. Who hasn't had trouble sleeping at some point? If you haven't, go ahead and cast the first stone. Just not in my direction, please. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to sleep with a lump on my head. But anyway, I've had trouble sleeping, and I still do because the causes of sleep deprivation can be endless, and every day you might face a new one. So after struggling for so long, especially during the pandemic, I started keeping track of the main reasons I wasn't able to sleep so I could find solutions. And now I want to share them with you. Hopefully, you'll be able to tackle these problems just like I did, and still do. Just this week, I had trouble sleeping because I ran for an hour at the gym. Exercising is great, but the problem was that I did it at 10 p.m., right before my bedtime. I don't even need to tell you how wired I was, right? And to illustrate this video, I'm going to show you some clips of the internet's wisest white husky. Stay until the end to see this big boy here sleeping like a dragon. So let's get started. These are the 10 reasons you can't sleep and how to fix each one. 1. You're drinking too much coffee throughout the day. Coffee is great for waking you up, but it can also be your worst enemy at night. Caffeine stimulates the nervous system and can stay in your body for up to 6 hours. If you drink coffee after 4 p.m., you might struggle to fall asleep. And it's not just coffee. Black tea, green tea, sodas, and energy drinks also contain caffeine. Want to sleep better? Swap caffeine at night for a relaxing drink like chamomile tea or warm milk. 2. You're using your phone or computer too close to bedtime. How many times have you said, just one more video, only to realize that hours have passed? The problem isn't just the time you spend on your phone, but also the blue light from screens, which suppresses melatonin, the sleep hormone. This tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. To sleep better, try staying away from screens at least an hour before bed. If you must use your phone or computer, turn on night mode or manually lower the screen brightness. That worked for me. Even helped reduce my headaches from staring at so much light. 3. You're not setting up your bedroom for sleep. Your bedroom should be a sleep sanctuary. Bright lights, clutter, and noise can mess with your rest. Ideally, your room should be dark, quiet, and comfortable. Use blackout curtains to block out light, a fan or white noise machine to mask outside sounds, and keep your space tidy to avoid distractions. Your brain needs to associate your bedroom with rest. You know how your digestive system freezes up when using an unfamiliar bathroom? That's because your brain is on high alert and doesn't feel comfortable putting you in a vulnerable position like going number 2. When it comes to sleep, it works the same way. Your brain needs to feel safe and comfortable. 4. You're eating too much before bed. Eating heavy or greasy foods before bed can make digestion harder and cause acid reflux, leaving you uncomfortable. Ideally, you should have your last meal 2 to 3 hours before bed and opt for something light, like soup, yogurt, or a handful of nuts. Avoid spicy foods, fried foods, and too much sugar. Save the big meals for the morning. At night, I usually eat yogurt and a handful of roasted Spanish fava beans, just to curb my hunger. 5. You're stressing too much throughout the day. If your mind is racing with worries about work, school, or personal problems, sleeping can be a challenge. The key? Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Deep breathing, meditation, journaling, or listening to calm music can help slow your brain down. Avoid trying to solve problems right before bed and disconnect your mind from what's stressing you. One of the biggest causes of sleep deprivation is anxiety from worrying. That's why it's so hard to sleep before an exciting trip, and that's why sleeping on a bus or plane can be so difficult. Your mind is more focused on the future than the present, which creates anxiety. 6. You don't have a consistent sleep routine. Your body has an internal clock, and sleeping at different times every night messes it up. The best approach is to stick to a regular schedule, going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps your brain recognize when it's time to sleep and when it's time to wake up. And if you like going out on weekends and staying up late, try getting back to your routine as soon as possible. I know hangovers make it harder, but try. I always aim to sleep at 1 a.m. and wake up at 8 a.m. 7. You're napping too much during the day. Naps can be refreshing, but if you sleep too much during the day, you might struggle with insomnia at night. The trick is to nap for 20 to 30 minutes max and avoid napping after 3 p.m. This way, your nap won't interfere with nighttime sleep. I know it's tempting, but don't sleep too much after lunch. And don't take long naps after school, college, or work. When it's time to sleep for real, you'll be too awake. 8. You're not sleeping in a comfortable place. If you wake up with aches or struggle to find a comfy sleeping position, it might be time to replace your mattress or pillow. An old or unsuitable mattress can mess up your posture and disrupt your sleep. Try different options and invest in a pillow that properly supports your head and neck. Personally, I fall asleep much faster with a pillow under my arm. 9. You're drinking alcohol at night. Alcohol might make you sleepy at first, but it disrupts the deeper sleep stages, causing you to wake up multiple times throughout the night and feel exhausted the next day. Want to sleep better? Reduce alcohol consumption or avoid drinking too close to bedtime. A tip: when you get home after a night of drinking, drink plenty of water. It helps reduce your hangover the next day and prevents you from waking up all night craving glass after glass of water. 10. You're not moving enough during the day. Regular physical activity improves sleep quality, but if you're sedentary all day, your body might not be tired enough to sleep. Try exercising for at least 30 minutes a day, but avoid intense workouts too close to bedtime, as they can keep you wired. Think of it like this: every morning you wake up with a full battery and you need to drain it. Exercise is the best way to do that, but as I said at the beginning of the video, if you work out too intensely close to bedtime, your body will stay in alert mode, making it harder to sleep. This happens every time I run for an hour at night. I can only sleep with melatonin. So that's it. I hope my experience helps you. I'm a very observant person, and after decades of trial and error, I've figured out what works and what doesn't for me. So I hope this helps you too. I hope you all sleep as well and deeply as Bauer the dog. Look at him. Sleeps like a baby dragon maybe. Anyway, now that you know what might be interfering with your sleep, try making these adjustments. It might take some time, but once you get it right, you'll feel so much better. Sleeping well is one of the best things you can do for your life, and small changes can make a huge difference. Sleep well, and sweet dreams.